Dante, Divine Comedy, Inferno, Canto 21. From bridge to bridge thus, speaking other things, of which my comedy cares not to sing. We came along and held the summit, when we halted to behold another fissure of Malbolge and other vain laments. And I beheld it marvelously dark, as in the arsenal of the Venetians boils in the winter the tenacious pitch to smear their unsound vessels o'er again. For sail they cannot, and instead thereof, one makes his vessel new, and one recalks the ribs of that which many a voyage has made. One hammers at the prow, one at the stern. This one makes oars, and that one cordage twists. Another mends the mainsail and the mizzen. Thus, not by fire, but by the art divine, was boiling down below there a dense pitch, which upon every side the bank belimed. I saw it, but I did not see within it aught but the bubbles that the boiling raised, and all swell up and resubside compressed. The while below there fixedly I gazed, my leader, crying out, "Beware! Beware!" drew me unto himself from where I stood. Then I turned round, as one who is impatient to see what it behoves him to escape, and whom a sudden terror doth unman, who, while he looks, delays not his departure. And I beheld behind us a black devil, running along upon the crag, approach. Ah, how ferocious was he in his aspect, and how he seemed to me in action ruthless, with open wings and light upon his feet. His shoulders, which sharp-pointed were and high, a sinner did encumber with both haunches, and he held clutched the sinews of the feet. From off our bridge, he said, "O Malebranche, behold one of the elders of St. Zita. Plunge him beneath, for I return for others unto that town, which is well furnished with them. All there are baraters, except Bonturo. No into yes, for money there is changed." He hurled him down, and over the hard crag turned round, and never was a mastiff loosened in so much hurry to pursue a thief. The other sank, and rose again face downward. But the demons, under cover of the bridge, cried, "Here the Santo Volto has no place. Here swims one otherwise than in the Serchio. Therefore, if for our gaffs thou wishest not, do not uplift thyself above the pitch." They seized him then with more than 100 rakes. They said, "It here behoves thee to dance covered, that, if thou canst, thou secretly mayest pilfer. Not otherwise the cooks their scullions make immerse into the middle of the cauldron the meat with hooks, so that it may not float." Said the good master to me, "That it be not apparent thou art here, crouch thyself down behind a jag, that thou mayest have some screen. And for no outrage that is done to me, be thou afraid, because these things I know, for once before was I in such a scuffle." Then he passed on beyond the bridge's head, and as upon the 6th bank he arrived, need was for him to have a steadfast front. With the same fury and the same uproar, as dogs leap out upon a mendicant, who on a sudden begs where he stops, they issued from beneath the little bridge, and turned against him all their grappling irons. But he cried out, "Be none of you malignant. Before those hooks of yours lay hold of me, let one of you step forward, who may hear me, and then take counsel as to grappling me." They all cried out, "Let Malakota go." Whereat one started and the rest stood still, and he came to him, saying, "What avails it? Thinkest thou, Malakota, to behold me advanced into this place?" My master said, "Safe hitherto from all your skill of fence, without the will divine and fate auspicious? Let me go on, for it in heaven is willed, that I another show this savage road." Then was his arrogance so humbled in him, that he let fall his grapnel at his feet, and to the others said, "Now strike him not." And unto me, my guide, "O thou, who sittest among the splinters of the bridge crouched down, securely now return to me again." Wherefore I started and came swiftly to him. And all the devils forward thrust themselves, so that I feared they would not keep their compact. And thus beheld I once afraid the soldiers, who issued under safeguard from Caprona, seeing themselves among so many foes. Close did I press myself with all my person beside my leader, and turned not mine eyes from off their countenance, which was not good. They lowered their rakes, and wilt thou have me hit him? They said to one another, On the rump? And answered, Yes. See that thou nick him with it. But the same demon who was holding parley with my conductor turned him very quickly, and said, be quiet, Scarmiglione. Then said to us, You can no farther go forward upon this crag, because is lying all shattered at the bottom the 6th arch. And if it still doth please you to go onward, pursue your way along upon this rock. Near is another crag that yields a path. Yesterday, 5 hours later than this hour, 1,266 years were complete, that here the way was broken. I send in that direction some of mine, to see if anyone doth err himself. Go to with them, for they will not be vicious. Step forward, Alecchino and Calcabrina. Began he to cry out, and thou, Cagnazzo, and Barbaricha, did thou guide the 10? Come forward, Lubicoco and Dragonazzo, and Tust Siriato and Graffiacan, and Farfarello and Mad Rubicanti. Search the all round about the boiling pitch. Let these be safe as far as the next crag, that all unbroken passes o'er the dens. Oh me! What is it, master, that I see? Pray let us go, I said, without an escort, if thou knowest how, since for myself I ask none. If thou art as observant as thy wont is, dost thou not see that they do gnash their teeth, and with their brows are threatening woe to us? And he to me, I will not have thee fear. Let them gnash on, according to their fancy, because they do it for those boiling wretches. Along the left-hand dike they wheeled about. But first had each one thrust his tongue between his teeth towards their leader for a signal, and he had made a trumpet of his rump.